We've been looking at the Chinese compass, which we know you don't know that much about. So how does it differ from the other compass that you've got in the museum?
Okay, so we've got two different compasses in the Chinese collection. We have the navigation compass that you've been looking at, and then we've got the Lopan compass, which is related to feng shui. This navigation device is something that we haven't really had the time or the resources to look at in any depth or detail. So what you've done today is just helped us a little bit further by taking a look at the characters. So you've already established something that isn't in the record already, is what the 12 characters are. So just by looking at that, we've been able to establish firmly that this is something that sailors would use. The work that you've also done is like the fact that it's made out of wood, string, it's pretty cheap. So this is a common type of device, common tool that a sailor would have with them. The database, the documentation doesn't contain any of that whatsoever. Now it sounds really silly. When something is accessioned today, I would speak to the donor, say you're the donor, and I would ask you, right, so how did you get this? Why did you collect it? What is it about it that you really like? And if I don't recognise it, I'd say, so how does it work? And what does this mean? And I'd be that person asking all those questions, so I can walk away knowing, A, this is something I can work with, this is of value to the collection, or no, it's not for us really, it doesn't fit in with the collection.
And because there are still so many questions around the compass, you said yesterday that you have like a network of people that you would refer to. Who would you go to for more information on this compass?
Well, for example, I've got a number of colleagues of mine who are Chinese at the British Museum or the Museum of East Asian Art. We've got community of Chinese people here, so it might be worth talking to one of the elders. And that would be my starting point. And with something like this, I don't think I'd have difficulties in accessing sort of detailed information about it. It's just having the time to do it, that's all really, because it's not on a list of priorities. I have other things I have to consider first.
And so with an object like this that there isn't that much information on, what sort of does the future hold for the object? Is it just a case of waiting for the right time to be able to study it further?
Yeah, certainly. As you say, I mean, an item like this has not gone on display yet. So for me, I have to find the correct context for it to be displayed. And I can't see that happening in the near future. However, there may be an opportunity to loan it as part of an exhibition or provide access for scholarly research if that's required. Otherwise it's going to stay in the box at the moment.